In a previous video, we looked at adding leaders to stacked line labels, like we show here for this curve and this segment up here. And we also looked at adding leaders for dimension labels. In this video, I want to take a look at adding manual leaders. So let's come down here to this southwest corner where we found a monument out of position a little bit. And let's go ahead and add that text and then put a leader from that text to the monument itself. I'm going to come in here first of all and copy the text out of the legend because these are the monuments that I found. So I'm just going to say copy and cancel that. Then I'm going to come up to my format bar and say the next thing I add to the drawing, which is going to be this text, I want to be Arial. I'm going to pick a size of 1200ths. Normal and black is great. So let's go ahead and insert our text object. I'm going to bring the cursor down here where I want to put it. I'm just going to do a Control V to copy that text in there. And then I can come down to the next line and type some additional text in if I want. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that with a right click. So let's go ahead and right click that, go to Properties, edit this however I want. I'm going to say this was, turn on caps, out of position 0.26 feet. Okay, let's OK that. So here's my text that I want to show with that object. And I can go ahead and kind of get this where I want it to be. And now I want to put a leader to this. And I've got a couple of options. I could do a leader just out of the end here, or I could do a leader underneath it. I'm going to do a leader underneath it and show you how we use the cardinal drawing tools as well. So the next thing we want to draw then is we want to draw a leader. And I can go to the Draw menu, come down and choose a leader, or I can pull down this button here, which I'm going to do in just a moment. But first I want to right-click and go into Drawing Settings and tell you that this is how the leader is going to look. It's going to create it with a solid line, an arrow of this size, and Traverse PC is going to make that leader black. Now, after I create the leader, I can always modify its properties, but this is where it's going to get those properties from. So let's come back up to this pull down. I'm going to hold down the left mouse button, and I'm going to come down to the leader command right here. Okay, and then I'm going to follow the prompts on the bottom of the screen. So it says left click the start point, and I'm going to come all the way over here. Now I'm going to hold down the control key because the control key produces a horizontal or vertical line depending on which way I'm moving the cursor. In this case, I'm getting a horizontal line. And then it says on the bottom, it says left click the angle point, which I'm going to click now. And then I go up and I click anywhere near the monument, but you can see that the cursor is actually where the arrow ends. So I can get as close to that monument as I want. Now I can come back anytime and change the properties of this leader, but this is how I wanted to display it here.